What is a CVA? CVA stands for Company Voluntary Arrangement. When would you need a CVA? When a business faces financial difficulties but has the potential to recover, a Company Voluntary Arrangement (CVA) can be an effective solution. This formal process allows a business to continue operating while negotiating a repayment plan with creditors, giving it a chance to restructure and recover. What is a CVA? A Company Voluntary Arrangement (CVA) is a legally binding agreement allowing a company to repay part of its debts over 3 to 5 years. It helps businesses in financial distress manage obligations without closing down, making it ideal for those with temporary cash flow issues but viable long-term prospects. A CVA is supervised by a licensed insolvency practitioner (IP), who acts as an intermediary to negotiate a fair and affordable repayment plan. This allows the business to continue operating while repaying its debts. How does a CVA work? Assessment and preparation. The process begins with the company seeking advice from Raven&co, who assess its finances, including assets, liabilities, cash flow, and viability. Based on this, the insolvency practitioner prepares a CVA proposal outlining the repayment plan and timeline. Approval by creditors. The CVA proposal is presented to creditors for approval in a meeting where they vote. At least 75% by value of those voting must agree for it to pass. Once approved, all creditors must follow it, even those who voted against it. Implementation and repayment. Once approved, the company makes monthly or quarterly payments as per the CVA terms. The insolvency practitioner supervises compliance, ensuring both parties adhere to the agreement. The business is protected from legal actions like winding up petitions if it meets its obligations. Completion of the CVA. After the repayment period ends and if the business has met its obligations, the remaining unsecured debts are typically written off. The business can continue to trade as normal, free from the burden of the debts that were included in the CVA. Benefits of a CVA. A CVA offers several key benefits, particularly for businesses that are struggling but still have the potential for recovery. Continued trading. One of the most significant advantages of a CVA is that it allows the company to keep trading while resolving its financial issues. Unlike liquidation, which involves selling off assets and closing the business, a CVA gives the company a chance to recover and eventually return to profitability. Debt restructuring, potential write-off. A CVA helps businesses restructure debts by reducing amounts owed or extending repayment periods, easing cash flow pressures. Once completed, any remaining unsecured debts are usually written off, providing significant financial relief. Protection. Once a CVA is approved, the business is protected from creditor actions such as legal proceedings, repossession, or winding up orders. This gives the company breathing room to focus on recovery without the constant threat of further legal or financial action. Preserves reputation. A CVA can help preserve a company's reputation, as it is viewed as a structured and responsible way to deal with insolvency. Unlike liquidation, which may be seen as a failure, a CVA demonstrates that the company is taking steps to address its financial difficulties. When is a CVA suitable? A CVA is most appropriate for companies that are experiencing cash flow problems but are still viable and have a realistic chance of eventually returning to profitability. It is not suitable for businesses that are insolvent with no hope of recovery or for companies with too many creditors who are unlikely to agree to a repayment plan. Typically, a CVA is ideal in the following situations. The company has ongoing operations and wants to avoid liquidation. There is a reasonable likelihood that creditors will agree to the repayment proposal. The business can demonstrate a plan for recovery, such as a new business strategy or cost-cutting measures. A CVA helps struggling businesses restructure debts, continue trading, and avoid liquidation. Though the process requires planning and creditor support, it offers a path to stability and profitability. Raven&co handle the complexities. We just need some basic company information to get started. If your business is struggling with debt and you believe a CVA might be something to consider, contact us today for free advice.